and hello everyone. Welcome to Criminal Record, a documentary program that highlights criminal cases and issues. If you can remember, in 2021, Malaysia was shocked at a disturbing case involving caregiver Binti who abused a 30-year-old girl with Down syndrome known as Bella, a child who was under her care.
Siti Binti AKMAR is hereby lawfully commanded to take into her custody and care the minor known as Bella, aged 13 years, and to remain fully responsible for her welfare, safety, and upbringing until she lawfully reached the age of 18 years.
Throughout the period Bella was under Siti Binti's custody, she was repeatedly subjected to severe physical abuse. Reports reveal that Bella was frequently beaten and mistreated in a cruel and inhuman manner.
In addition to the physical assaults, Bella was forced to eat rice mixed with chili after she refused to eat. Even more horrifying, she was allegedly compelled to consume her own feast. These acts reflect an extreme level of cruelty and neglect toward a vulnerable child.
The most serious act of abuse occurred when Bella was restrained and scalded with hot water by Siti Binti. These acts caused severe injuries and demonstrated a blatant disregard for Bella's safety and dignity as human being.
As a result of the prolonged abuse, Bella was no longer the cheerful child she once was. She became withdrawn, emotionally distressed, and isolated from others. The physiological impact of the abuse was deeply evident.
In the COVID-19 pandemic, Siti Binti was admitted to the hospital after contracting the virus, leaving Bella alone at home. When a food delivery rider arrived to deliver food, he was shocked to discover Bella in a severely injured condition with visible wounds on her hands and face. The matter was immediately reported to the authorities.
On 20 August 2021, Siti Binti AKMAR was charged at the Kuala Lumpur Session Court for neglecting and abusing Bella, a child with Down syndrome who was under her care.
Subsequently, on 25 November 2021, during the mention of the case, the prosecution filed an additional charge against Siti Binti. The second charge concerned the physical abuse inflicted upon Bella. I want to claim that Bella was injured because of an incident involving hot water in the laundry room after a fight with Bunkies, which is one of the foster children there.
The prosecution obtained medical testimony from several doctors regarding the hot water scale injuries, who stated that the injuries were not self-inflicted but were intentional, and that they occurred multiple times and not just once. The prosecution obtained medical testimony stating that there were also injuries resulting from physical assault.
Bella suffered injuries because she often fought with other foster children who lived in the same unit at Irama Wangsa condominium.
The doctor also stated that the injuries were the result of abuse and were too serious to be associated with a child's ability to cause injury through fighting.
I deny that Bella suffered emotional injury because there is no evidence that showing Bella had PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. Thank you.
This was proven through the testimony of witnesses who had known Bella for a long time, stating that she was not longer as cheerful as before and always been alone. The factor was sufficient to show that Bella was experiencing depression.
I decide that Siti Bainun binti Ahmad Razali is found guilty and convicted under Section 31, Subsection 1, Paragraph A of the Child Act 2001. After considering the law under Section 31, Subsection 1, Paragraph A of the Child Act 2001, and after carefully weighing the aggravating and mitigating factors, I impose the following sentences on the accused. First charge, imprisonment for 10 years from the date of conviction. Second charge, imprisonment for 12 years from the date of conviction. Both prison sentences are ordered to run concurrently. Under Section 31, Subsection 2, Paragraph A of the Child Act 2001, the accused is ordered to sign a good behavior bond for 5 years with one Malaysian citizen as a surety and a bond amount of RM5,000. Under Section 31, Subsection 2, Paragraph B of the Child Act 2001, the accused is also ordered to complete 200 hours of community service within 6 months after completing the prison sentence.
Hi guys, to sum up, I would like to talk about aim of punishment. First of all, punishment aims to prevent crime by discouraging individuals from committing illegal acts. It helps reduce social harm and ensure public safety by creating fear of consequences. Second, punishment also aims to reform offenders through rehabilitation and guidance. This helps offenders change their behavior and reduces the risk of reoffending.
Next, punishment promotes justice and fairness. When a crime is committed, justice must be served only for victim, but also for society as a whole. It ensures that wrongdoing is addressed in a fair and various manners. Lastly, punishment protects society from dangerous individuals. In serious cases, imprisonment of other forms of restriction are necessary to ensure public safety.
Alright, now I will briefly explain the aims of punishment. So, the first function is retribution, which means justice or punishment as repayment. It ensures that offenders pay for the wrongdoing that they have committed. For example, if someone steals, they must face punishment for their actions. The second function is deterrence, which aims to prevent crimes. It discourages both the offender and the public from committing similar offenses. Deterrence includes general deterrence, which warns the public, and specific deterrence, which prevents the offender from reoffending.
Next, the other function of punishment is rehabilitation, which aims to reform the offender so that they can return to society as a responsible member. For example, this can be done through education, counseling, or training programs in prison. Lastly, another function of punishment is the protection of society, which involves keeping dangerous individuals away to prevent further harm. For example, this includes imprisoning violent offenders.
I'm HAIQAL.
I'm AISYAH.
I'm HANIN.
I'm SYAFIQAH.
This all from us. Thank you.
Bye!